Hello and welcome to Tomorrow Tonight, the show where we present tomorrow's news tonight. We've got a great show lined up for you tonight. Our special guests are... Wait a minute. Who are our special guests? Just a minute. Hey, you guys want to be on a TV show? Yeah, all right, thanks so much. Yeah, they said no. Oh, hey, you guys are here. Let's get started. Coming up in Tomorrow Tonight, a correspondent reveals just how much Netflix is affecting our daily lives. Also, panelists are here to discuss whether it is ethical for America to invade Greenland for their solar power. And finally, we get the public's opinion on the Parramatta Eels and the Penrith Panthers being scrapped in favour of outsourced teams. Hello, I'm Tom Lahure. Joining me tonight are Caitlin Charles and Andrea Matute. Here's Josh Walter with the news headlines. Josh.
Thanks, Tom. Excellent opening as usual. Making news this week, given the failure of Australian metadata collection laws to catch any serious criminals, the Abbott government has today announced a suite of new measures to improve the safety of Australians. All Australian citizens and people with permanent visas are required to submit copies of their PIN numbers and house keys to government officers on a date to be set later this year. A government official has gone on the record saying that those with nothing to hide will have nothing to fear. During the pre-election period, most experts predicted that taxes would continue to rise under an Abbott government. However, that hasn't been the case, with the Liberal government announcing this week that they will be lowering taxes. The new tax level will be 96% of all income, so individuals who were struggling previously will now struggle a little less. Our experts have put together a short video in order to highlight what all of this means to the average taxpayer. His Holiness the Pope has left the Vatican to open his own pizzeria. The Pope said in an interview that he needed the dough. He's quite the character. Supply for the drug ice is far exceeding demand. Suppliers are now resorting to any means necessary to offload it. Fast food servers are no longer the only people putting mounds of ice into their Coke. And finally, in tech news, a leaked design document from Project Spartan, Microsoft's new web browser, has revealed a proposal to have the program block the download of other browsers. Analysts say that such a move might backfire, citing the fact that Internet Explorer was almost exclusively used as a means to find a better browser. Back to you, Tom.
Thank you, Josh. How's the week been?
Pretty good. You?
Well, yesterday, I accidentally swallowed some food colouring. The doctor says I'm okay, but I feel like I've died a little inside.
I think part of me just died as well.
Alrighty then. Anyway, on to our first major story. Since the release of Netflix a few months ago, the nightlife of Sydney has been in major decline. Restaurants and shops who have enjoyed a thriving patronage have been forced to board up and move on. Crime is down, while the mac and cheese industry is soaring. We sent our investigative reporter into the heart of the city to find out how dire this situation is.
Penrith, once a gleaming metropolis, has now become entirely deserted nearly overnight, like Atlantis and Roanoke before it. Trolleys like these are some of the only skerricks of humanity left in this now desolate wasteland. With the release of Netflix several months ago, the glittering jewel of the West has slowly faded, and to the point where the streets are empty, the roads and the pathways are closed, and the majority of the shops have been forced to close up. Sights like these are all too common now. Empty restaurants, boarded up windows, and strangely creepy flickering lights. It is a sad fact that people are no longer leaving their homes. Rather, they are finding solace in the comfort of Netflix. Old DVDs and TV shows have been thrown away and discarded with disgust, as a new future will come into people's homes. Through this abandoned and once thriving staircase, we snuck around the back of the Penrith headquarters of Netflix in order to seek our answers. But as we reached the front of their building, bypassing all of their security blockades, we almost had our answers, until unfortunately, we were turned away. Undiscouraged and determined to find something other than trolleys in this investigation, we searched far and we searched wide across the whole landscape of Penrith. But it was in one of our darkest hours, the moment we almost gave up, that we found it. A small part of the old life.
We still haven't found a single person. It's been days, weeks, I'm not really sure how long it's been. My hair's changed. I found this jacket lying in the middle of the street. This might not even be Penrith anymore. We still haven't found a single soul since the release of Netflix. What is the world? Hang on a second, sir, what are you doing?
I just got this letter from Video Easy. They gave me some discounts and great new releases and stuff.
A letter?
Yeah.
From Video Easy?
Yeah.
The dinosaur Video Easy, the one that's extinct?
No, man.
What do you mean, no, man? No, why are you watching Netflix?
What the hell's Netflix?
What the hell's Netflix?
Yeah.
It's the streaming service that everyone's using. Haven't you noticed that no one's here?
Yeah, I thought that was weird.
A bit weird. You should be going home right now and watching Netflix. Right now. Right now.
And as it turns out, the only person we ever found that night, we doomed them to a life of Netflix.
Thank you to our reporter for that eye-opening story. Now moving on to our next segment. Hey, Jordan, get off Netflix. Thank you. Now moving on to our topic of discussion. How do you all use your time now that Netflix has arrived? Andrea?
Well, now I've stocked up on a mountainous supply of popcorn because I've been eating that for the rest of the year. And also just been watching a lot of Mad Men.
Fantastic. Josh?
Well, I, downloaded all of the Doomsday Prepper episodes and just been putting those plans to action. Not generally the arming myself to the teeth parts, because it's Australia, not America. Yeah. But the food and sustainable housing sort of plans. Yeah, they're going well. Constant Netflix watching.
Excellent. And Caitlin?
I've stocked up on vitamin D tablets.